So we talked about how people adapt in the winter. Yesterday we talked about what kind of clothes we wear. And we heard a little bit about how animals grow thicker fur or have extra fat on them, or they might migrate to the south or hibernate. Here's a book about animals in winter, and let's see what it says. What do animals do in the winter? Hmm. Animals in winter. Hmm. Winter is here. It's winter. Animals do many things to survive the cold temperatures. Migration. Some animals migrate to warmer places for winter. Birds fly together to their winter homes. Are birds flying? Reindeer walk far to find food. They dig to find berries and grass under the snow. Hibernation. Black bears hibernate alone in their dens. Their thick fur keeps them warm. Groups of bats hibernate together. They hang upside down close together to stay warm. Other animals. Fish spend the winter near the bottom of lakes. They wait for the ice to melt in the spring. Squirrels hide nuts in the fall, then they find and eat the nuts in the winter. Snowshoe hares hop through snow on their long feet. Their white winter fur helps them hide from predators. Signs of winter. Animals on the move leave tracks in the snow. What are other signs of animals in winter? And that's all we have. So what are other signs of animals in winter? Maybe you can think. We did talk about the thick fur. We talked about the bears hiding in caves because they're hibernating. Or sometimes you see little holes in the ground because the squirrels are digging up their acorns that they hid in the fall. You can think of anything else that animals do in the winter. While you're thinking about other things that animals can do in the winter, think about the words we wrote this week. So we have winter, we have seasons, hibernate, change, weather, adapt, Earth, which is the planet we live on. We talked about all that sciencey stuff, like how it tilts and orbits the sun. We have our seasons here: winter, spring, summer, and fall or autumn. We talked about snow. We talked about coats, hats, gloves, and mittens. And we said that winter is cold. So I have one more story I'm going to read with you today, and it's just called The Four Seasons. And we're going to look at this tree and follow this tree over the seasons to see if this gives us any more ideas about how animals or things change. It says a year has four seasons: winter, spring, summer, and fall. Let's see what happens to this cherry tree through the seasons. Some birds make nests in the winter. At the end of winter, buds form on some trees. Spring follows winter. In the spring, leaves and blossoms appear on the trees. The weather gets warmer, birds lay eggs in their nests. Next comes summer. The weather gets hot. Baby birds hatch from the eggs. Mother bird feeds the babies. By early summer, cherries grow and begin to ripen on the cherry tree. Soon the baby birds learn to fly, and all of the cherries have been picked and eaten. Fall comes after summer, the air gets cool, and the birds begin to fly away. Leaves turn yellow, orange, and red. As the fall ends, birds fly south to stop. Birds flying south stop to rest in the tree. Leaves dry up and fall to the ground. And do we remember why those birds are flying south? Because they're migrating to a warmer area where they can still find food. And winter comes around once again. A squirrel hunts for food, snow covers the tree and all of the countryside. It makes a beautiful sight. So again, we learned a lot this week about winter and our seasons. So what I would love for you to do is make me a short video and just tell me 2 things you learned this week. All I need to know is two. So think about all the stuff we learned about, and if you need to, you can go back and watch our videos. But can you please make me a video telling me 2 things you learned about winter this week? Can't wait to see what you do.